Ready? Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. You and I here all alone. Sunday morning here at home. Sky's blue and the coffee's strong. It's true. Then I open my eyes to a dream realized in front of me. And I haven't got a clue what in the world has happened to me. I think I'm happy, like first day of summer vacation. Happy, gotta get a little rest and relaxation. Happy, like quiet on Sunday morning singing true. Oh, sister, when you cook that way, sweet distraction rules my day. Good evening, everybody. Kitchen table just might break to the sound of you and I rocking our body. Yeah, I don't understand why wasn't your love for me 100 years ago. Fellas gonna have to understand. Tip their hats to the man who scored. I think I'm happy, like loving on you all night long. Happy, like sleeping on the front lawn. Ooh, happy, like hearing my favorite song on the radio. Happy Monday, good people! What is shaking? What's going down? Oh, yeah. Aroo! All righty. What would you like to talk about tonight? I spent the day working on my new book, now called 10-Person Team. I have some things I could maybe share on that. Silver Fox sharing the live out. Thank you to anyone who's sharing the live out on TikTok or YouTube or anywhere, quite frankly. Get some people in here. Get them educated. I don't know what we're going to educate them on, but we will do it. We will do our best. We will do our very, very best. What have you experienced with connectors? Well, I initially hooked up my connectors and then they didn't do anything. And then someone, I don't know, I watched a YouTube video or something like that. And it said all my connectors were connected, but it wasn't doing shit. So I unconnected them and reconnected them, and then they worked. So they are janky. I know that. Let me share my screen. I don't know which one I was sharing there. So if you go into settings and you go to connectors, you got all these things here. And like you've got Gmail, and I'm connected. And let's see. I got Google Calendar. I got Canva connected. I don't really know what to do with them. Let's see. I think if you go at Gmail, it should pop up. No, it doesn't. Black bar. Yeah. Okay. If you go look in my Gmail and see if you can find an email that, let's see, find the latest email from Brandon. Let's see if it does anything. You're using it with Notion. Kyle, what the hell are you doing? I don't know. Found 10 emails in Gmail. Read 10 emails in Gmail. The most recent one matching Brandon Tidd via LinkedIn. Oh, it was about his screenplay. That's accurate. We'll do new chat because I don't know what we talked about in there, but is it working well with Notion, Kelly? How are you using it? I mean, here's my general philosophy on connectors and MCPs. When Sam Altman launched connectors, one of the first things he said was, this shit ain't very secure. Yes, I can refer to a document in Notion and can have a chat about it. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Maybe I should start moving my book writing stuff and my Sydney stuff over to Notion. Hey, is anyone else having this problem? I am having a real tough time in ChatGPT projects. So if you don't know, when you create a ChatGPT project, like here's my here's a branch off my 10-person team. But if I go to the project, if you go in the upper right hand corner, 3 weeks to OpenAI Dev Day. Okay, that's cool. That could be fun. And then I go edit project. And then in edit project, I click on this gear icon. It says, what's your memory? The default memory for a project is that it can access memories from outside chats. And then there's project only memory. And you can't change these once you set them. Now, if you don't know what a project is, so a project is basically a group of chats. It's think of it kind of like a custom GPT had a baby with Notebook LM without all the fancy features, which playing with Notebook LM might be something we do tonight. But you can have multiple chats in this project, and then when you have a new chat, in theory, it can access those chats, and you can basically just have this larger context for all the shit you've talked about. I'm having a very difficult time. I think one of the things I'm noticing, and I haven't done any testing on this, so I don't know, is I think if I've put something that I wrote into a canvas, it doesn't seem to be able to read that piece. Because I've got some things that I clearly wrote about something, and then I'm saying, hey, go, show me the thing that I wrote about. And then it just makes it up. And so today I took all of my chats from my project that was set up to access all memory, and I created a new project and made sure that I set it for this project only. I moved all my chats over, and it didn't improve the behavior. No, you have to create a new project with the settings you want. Yeah, I did do that and move all of your conversations to the new one. That's what I did, Vicky. That's what I did. But it's still not working. I mean, it might be working. It just sucks. It's a feature, not a bug. It's actually forcing me to have to think about my own book, which is kind of good. I actually got out. You will appreciate this. I got out physical index cards today, and I started outlining my book with physical index cards because I can't get my ChatGPT project to pull to reliably pull ideas out of shit I've already talked about, which is a little frustrating. So anyway, what's going on? Why is this all blank? That's the other thing I've noticed. ChatGPT is just flakier than shit lately. Y'all noticing that? Yeah. Wait, that's an old version of that. I'm so confused. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. All right. So let me see. Yeah, I think I might do this. So the basic idea of this book is that the first thing you need to do is you need to learn how to feed your prompt, and you need to how to feed your prompt you, right? Your ideas, your feedback, your questions, your thoughts, your edits, your responses to what ChatGPT writes, and then it gets better. And if you come to this channel regularly, you already do this. This is kind of what we do in here. Um, the 10-person team edition basically says you can now take any idea and amplify it with, if you need a strategist, you can have a strategist. If you need a creative director, you can have that. If you need a researcher, you can have that. And so this is a book to sort of codify that and put some structure behind that and put a framework behind it. And so I was working on the section today where we introduced the team. And so one of the questions that I had is, who's on the team? Who's on the team? And why are they on the team? And what if you do a project where you don't need all those people, or you need different people? How do you deal with different teams? And then I also thought about, well, why would anyone even understand why having a team of AI, superstars is valuable in the first place? So I spent a good part of today writing this opening to the teams, and I figured I'll just share it with you because something good about reading stuff out loud. Okay, and this was kind of a new idea to me. I like an idea that I've talked about in piece parts on these lives really came into focus today, and it's kind of where this thing starts, and I'm really happy with it. Before AI, we all knew our limitations. We knew where we could dream and where it was just fantasy, and what was just fantasy. Most of us were boxed in by the gaps in our skills and knowledge. Maybe you didn't have the right education or carried around psychological blocks, messages you told yourself early on about what you weren't good at, even though you secretly wanted to be. Maybe you understood that to really master a skill would take the infamous 10,000 hours, and you simply couldn't carve out that kind of time. The blockades to pursuing our dreams were very real. Big, interesting projects demanded years of learning or serious cash to hire people who could do the things that we couldn't. That put a ceiling on what we dared to attempt. How many times have you said to yourself, I'll pursue that dream when I win the lotto and can go back to school or hire a team or have enough time to, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Even if you had the imagination, you often didn't have the means to truly pursue things. So countless ideas live only in notebooks, late night conversations, or daydreams. The gap between what you imagine and what you feel you could execute was wide. And for most of us, it stayed that way, a dream. But now with AI, a new kind of you is possible. With AI, your knowledge and skills gap gets filled in real time. You never learned to code, but suddenly you can vibe code an app by simply describing it. Your job shifts from try to be and do everything to be the spark and keeper of the vision. You come up with the idea, define what good looks like, and use AI as an execution team that brings your vision to life. This limits the limits that kept projects locked in your head or some distant future state no longer apply. What you can do with AI, with AI, you can do almost anything you want now. In part one, you learned how to feed your prompt you, and now you're taking it a step further. You are now the producer whose job it is to manage your team of AI superheroes. You are the guiding force. Your point of view, vision, taste, and curation, plus how you direct your AI teammates, are the new skills that will transform your ideas into reality. No, really, you're not just a cog in the wheel, you're now making the machine. You are the one setting the tone, defining the standards, and shaping the narrative. Every decision you make now becomes a signal to your 10-person team to take action and deliver on anything you ask for. Ask the producer you ask, and your team delivers. Or as the producer you ask, and your team delivers. This role may feel natural. If you're naturally a creator or builder or entrepreneur, if you've built businesses before or launched creative projects, this central producer role will feel natural, even obvious. The work is about taste, choice, and leadership. You'll recognize the rhythm of having an idea, shaping the vision, rallying the right talent, and seeing it through. The difference now is that you can draw on that talent instantly without the overhead or messiness of finding the right team and making them all gel. Don't get me wrong, people are great, but they're complicated and slow and not always there when you need them. Or not. If you're new to this, new to being the central driving force of bringing an idea to life, what you're learning here may feel surreal at first, even unimaginable. The idea that you can sit down with nothing but an idea and within hours have research, copy, designs, plans, even a working prototype is enough to make your head spin. I get to experience this daily with members of the AI Salon who thought they had limitations and are suddenly making music videos for Grammy Award-winning artists, or who have come out of retirement to start businesses they thought was long since dead. I know it sounds too good to be true. That's okay, because what you're about to see is that the 10-person team approach makes the unimaginable very, very real. And once you feel the rush of seeing your ideas realized, when you hold the thing that you only ever imagined, or see it come to life in the real world, you'll never see your own limitation the same way again. It's magical. It's like discovering that you've been walking your whole life and suddenly someone hands you wings. So let's get started. What follows is how we're going to break projects down into logical phases and who your team members are in each of those phases. Think of it as a tour. First, we'll look at the rhythm almost every project follows. Then you'll meet two primary teammates in each phase and why they matter. By the time you meet all 10, you'll see how to staff any project with clarity and confidence. So, I don't know if that made sense. I don't know if reading this stuff is useful or valuable. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Exactly. See Slug of Doom. That was a good one. But I really do like the big idea that came into focus today was this idea that the limitations that we think we have, we actually no longer have. But you actually do have to have the toughest part of this book is you actually do have to have the drive to want to build something, create something. Yeah. So anyway, and then I came up with 5 phases for every project: ideation, validation, planning, execution, and growth. And so with ideation, this is where you need one person who shapes the strategy itself, the strategist, and one who shapes how the idea is brought to life, the creative director. So there's your first 2 roles, strategist and creative director. Validation. Here's where you want one role dedicated to researching evidence, market signals, competitors, even trademark IP scans, the researcher, and another role focusing on checking whether people actually care, the customer advocate. I really like that, the validation phase. I like it. Planning. Turn vision into a doable plan. At this stage, you rely on one person to define the scope, timeline, and resources, the project planner, and then I've got a financial planner in there as well. I've kind of rolled those 2 together. And another to make sure you don't get blindsided later by legal, ethical, or compliance issues, the safekeeper. Execution, making it real. This is the heart of the production. One person creates the core thing or things, the maker, and the other ensures everything is packaged, organized, and delivered smoothly, the ops wrangler. And then growth. Once the work is ready, you'll need to have someone put it into the world through channels and partnerships, the launch lead, and someone else to measure the results and recommend improvements, the optimizer. So anyway, yeah, that was pretty good. I got a whole bunch of shit below that. So Yeah, there you have it. There you have it, people. Ding, 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 ding. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Let's go on over to Notebook LM. Notebook LM. Um. All right. So, if you haven't been to Notebook LM, what we're looking at right here is a notebook. So down the left-hand side, these are your sources. So I took transcripts of the Back to Basics crash course that I did in here. So that became all of my source. And then this is a little overview that I guess it gave. Let's see. Here's a mind map I made. So, and how you make a mind map, let me close that. How you make a mind map is over here on the right-hand side. There's these 4 little boxes now. It used to be just, I don't even think it used to be a box. You could create an audio overview. Now they have audio overview, video overview. We're going to go look at audio overview in a second because they've improved that. Then mind map is new, and they've got these reports, a briefing doc, a study guide, an FAQ, and a timeline. Those were also, they were there before, but they weren't in this slick little interface element. But if you click on the mind map, it shows you all of the topics across all of those documents, which is pretty amazing. Course overview and welcome, AI context and impact, how it works, ChatGPT deep dive. Well, let's go look at that. And then it zooms in on all of the things that you talked about in the deep dive. So intro to ChatGPT, biggest mistakes with large language models, personalizing it, ChatGPT projects, custom GPTs, image inputs, data inputs, advanced voice mode, ChatGPT models, ChatGPT modifiers, ChatGPT pricing, ChatGPT capabilities. Good Lord. And then every one of these you can click on, it'll write up a little synopsis of that little section. It'll give you what are they called? Citations for exactly where to find all the stuff. Pretty remarkable. And then, let's see, I don't know what happened there. If you go to audio overview, did I make one of these? No, I'm generating it. Hang on, can I stop that? Yeah, so now they've got a bunch of different options. They have different languages that you can make these in. You can do a deep dive, a brief, a critique, or a debate. So a brief is a bite-sized overview. Let's do this as a brief and then say, try to capture what was taught over the 5 days in a short briefing. Let's see how it does. Generate. Okay, so now I'm generating 2. I'm generating, I guess, the default one, which is probably that long one, and then I'm generating the little brief one that I just talked about. So let's go to audio or video overview. So here you can just focus on the language, and so here I'm going to say, only share the tips and tricks that were shared and what tools they are for. All right, we'll generate that. Now that's going to take a while. Audio overview generation failed. So we'll delete it. Fine. AI crash course. Wait, did it just make that fast? No. Oh, this is what I did before. Okay. 7 minutes long.
All right, let's talk about something that feels like it just appeared out of nowhere, right? Generative AI. It is a huge deal. But here's the thing. Almost everyone is thinking about it completely the wrong way.
So just to give you a sense of how dramatically things have shifted, get a load of this number.
Yeah, I'm a notebook
100
LM.
million.
Kelly.
That's how many people started using ChatGPT in just 6 weeks. 6 weeks. You know how long it took the internet, the actual World Wide Web, to get that many users? 6 years. This isn't just another tech trend, you guys. This is a massive, seismic shift.
You know this feeling? It's a kind of a weird deja vu for me. I felt this exact same way back in 1994 when I first saw the internet really take off. I remember thinking, wow, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And then, on November 30th, 2022, that feeling came rushing right back. Yeah, that day, the day ChatGPT launched. That wasn't just another product release. It was a fundamental change. It didn't just give us a new tool. It started to remake our entire world.
It's a little but not horrible. Those things are still making. Trying to think what else you can do here. I mean, you can do anything. If you haven't played with this before, the little center area here is where you can just prompt it to do anything. So you can just ask anything. Like I could say, what is the most valuable tool in ChatGPT? See if it comes up with an answer here. Oh, that's cool. All right, I'll check that out. While the sources do not explicitly name a single most valuable tool, they consistently highlight the conversational interface, often often referred to it as the chat box or the prompt hole. The prompt hole. Oh, that's good. Good Lord. I still enjoy Notebook LM a lot. Woo! The audio overviews give such good takes on some of my writing. Yeah, I know. I'm feeling like I've got to migrate a bunch of my current book stuff over here because ChatGPT is just sucking right now. Projects is not working. There's no yawning in AI. I know, totally, right? All right. There's also in this upper left-hand corner, there's a new button called Discover Sources. What are you interested in? Basic AI overviews from the web. Oh, and you could also search Google Drive. That's pretty cool. Artificial Intelligence for Dummies, the 5 basic components of AI. How does AI work? A beginner's guide. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty slick. All right, we got our audio overview. Is this the audio overview? Yeah.
This is the brief on a 5-day AI crash course. So this was this really intensive course, right? And it kind of broke down AI, showing how these tools, which are changing so fast, can actually help anyone, like you and me, boost our ideas and creativity. It's not just for the tech whizzes anymore. Okay, so after 5 days, what really stuck? What do you need to know? Well, first, the biggest thing, getting ready for AI isn't about coding, it's all about mindset. Yeah, the course really pushed this idea. Play first, mindfully create, generously lead. Think of AI less like some genius brain and more like like a really smart but kind of clueless intern who needs your direction, your ideas. You don't need to be an artist to use creative AI tools. It's your taste, your vision that matters most here. Then there's ChatGPT. We all kind of know it, right? But second takeaway, it's way more than just a basic chatbot. It's got this whole toolkit hidden inside. You can personalize it like crazy with custom instructions. It remembers stuff. It handles pictures, data, even has advanced voice chat now. Plus, you've got these specialized custom GPTs for specific jobs, and even early versions of agents that can start automating tasks for you. Pretty cool stuff. And finally, this is where it gets really powerful. The third thing, it's about connecting different AI tools together. They called it the chain of craft. Basically, linking tools lets you whip up complex projects super fast. Like, think, going from an app idea to marketing stuff, even making original music, maybe in less than an hour? Imagine what you could do with that kind of speed. So yeah, navigating all this rapid change really means you got to keep playing, keep trying things out, and get involved with AI communities.
So go on, embrace that curiosity, play around, and see how.
That was interesting. The voice kind of changed there at the end. The other thing I noticed is it only covered the stuff from the ChatGPT day and a little bit from so it was like day 1 and 2. It skipped day 3, 4, and 5. Fascinating. It's fascinating, I tell you. But because you can go in there and edit it, you can tell it what you want to include. So I could have been more specific and it probably would have gotten it right. What are we gonna do? 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 Oh, there's an important change. So in the AI Salon, if you're a member of the AI Salon, the third Tuesday of every month was the AI Salon meet and greets. Those have now been moved to and combined with the Friday office hours. So so basically the meet and greets have gone from once a month to once a week. And so tomorrow is the third Thursday. So we're not having an AI Salon meet and greet tomorrow. We've removed them from the calendars in Mighty Networks. But if it's in your calendar and you're wondering what's going on with that, that's it. I'll do a post tomorrow in the salon as well. But just know that that change has happened. And then so there's a couple of reasons for it. One is just the format of that meeting, because a lot of the same people were coming. It was kind of designed for a bunch of new people coming to introduce themselves, and it never ended up really being like that. So the Friday office hours is this kind of really amazing standing crew of folks. So if you want to get connected and known within the community, that's a really great meeting to come to. It's Fridays at 11 a.m. on LinkedIn. It's on my LinkedIn channel, and it's now the AI Salon office hours and meet and greet. All right. So that's good to know. I want to do some multimodal storytelling. I continue to be enamored with ChatGPT, and I want to keep playing with it. So what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do. This is what I'll call vibe storytelling. We're gonna do some vibe storytelling here, people. What's vibe storytelling? I'm pretty sure you just made that term up, because vibe coding, everyone knows vibe coding. Andre Karpathy came up with that term. He referred to it as the act of writing code without actually writing code. He doesn't even go look at the code. He just sort of vibes along with it. And he coined that term. And I'm pretty sure Kyle's just making up the vibe storytelling thing. It's a bit derivative. It's this channel, it's like there's not a lot of qualifications here. So I guess it makes sense that it's a bit derivative, doesn't it? Okay, what are we gonna do, people? It's you just hang on. Just all right. It's gonna make sense. Y'all just calm down. Everybody just calm down. Oh, am I not sharing? God damn it. Thanks, Brandon. Okay. Makes more sense now. All right. So what I've been doing for the past 5 minutes is literally just scrolling through images. Okay. So copy this image. Now I'm going to go to ChatGPT, and I am going to switch my tabs so that you can see it because I'm a good guy. We're going to go new chat. If you have never done this, this is one of my favorite things to do. And I don't know if this works with GPT-5. Let's see if it does. Tell me his backstory. Pink Panther? No, that was Get Smart. Wasn't it? Am I wrong? Maybe it was Pink Panther. Hey, oh, maybe I'm mixing two of them. I don't know. The skater's story. It was Get Smart. It was Get Smart. I thought so. Phew. We're going to have to check. Not Pink Panther. Get Smart. You're right. Okay, good. I'm not as senile as I thought I was. Eddie Cronus grew up in a crumbling corner of the city where the building seemed to lean forward, whispering secrets about better times. His father was a sign painter. Oh, yeah. You know what we'll do? Break your story down into image prompts for Midjourney. Got it. Childhood discovery, first ride, ghost of a sign. Wait. That is way too few images. Look at the story you wrote and break it down like a storyboard. Then, oh, this is good. Then, oh, this is really good. Add in any text or dialogue that should go with the image prompt. Like you are writing a graphic novel. So what I did was I went and I found a cool image from Midjourney. Wait, dialogue that should go. Then I pasted it into ChatGPT and said, tell me the backstory. It wrote a cool story, which that's a fun thing to do. And now I'm trying to get it to write me image prompts to go with the story. Perfect. Now we're talking storyboard plus graphic novel. Image prompt, wide shot of a crumbling city street. Narration, Eddie grew up in a city that seemed to whisper its secrets in broken bricks and tilted shadows. Nice. Interior, cluttered workshop, cans of paint and brushes. All right. How many did it make? A dozen. All right. This is cool. This is cool. Okay. 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 Copy. Then we're going to go to Midjourney. I'm going to share a tab. We're going to share a tab. I'm going to click on mood board. So we're going to use the same mood board for this image. And we're going to paste in. Oh, wait. Stylize 800. We're going to do same stylization. We're going to do 16:9 aspect ratio. And then we're going to put in the prompt that ChatGPT wrote. Bang. Then I'm going to jump back over to ChatGPT and get the next one. Copy. We're going to go bang, 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 bang. Let's go see if we're getting things that are in the neighborhood. Oh, I'm out of fast. Oh, this isn't going to work. I'm out of fast renders. Ah! This is not good for ADD. Calgon, take me away. Can I go back to Speedy? Let me try. I'll try going back to Speedy. All right, let me go grab another prompt and we'll see if Speedy works or if it shits all over us again. Down. Stylize 800 mood board that. No fast hours left. All of you people ate my fast hours. Damn it. Relax. All right. Bang, bang, bang. Go. Now, do these things look good? Yeah, these look good. Well, that looks cool. Huh. Copy. Oh, they didn't describe the boy the same way each time. I thought that was going to be an issue. Let me come back here. I've got to yell at it. Oh, he's got blonde hair. All right. Let's see. 12-year-old boy, skinny, wide-eyed. Rewrite all the image prompts so that if it is the skater but younger, you need to describe his hair and look. And is there something you can carry between ages, like a scarf or glasses or something? Oversized black rimmed glasses are his signature look. All right. So now we're starting over. You know, here's the thing with AI. It's a fucking idiot. And it will remain an idiot until you tell it otherwise. Let me just go get the third one of these. We'll do 4 of these. Bang, 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 bang. Go get one more. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So I'm having an idea. About how we mix a couple of different tools. Unsure about the prompt. Why? Oh, dangerously, crouch dangerously low. Extremely. I can we talk about? No, that wasn't it. Overtime, glad the street scraped. Oh, scraped and bloody. We can't use the word bloody. Can we stop it with the fucking safety guardrails already? His knees scraped and red. Good Lord, you gotta be kidding me. Fast hours are the donuts of AI. I think that's the one. So we're going to download that. We're going to download the one we had before. I know you're getting motion sick. Me too. Calm down. Just everybody calm down. Look away. Look away from the screen. Look away from the. But Kyle, we can't look away from the screen. What if you do something? Look away from the screen. Boom. Okay. And then we got him with his dad. Well, that one's kind of cool. I think that's the one there. Is that the one? Nah, that's the one. All right, there's that. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's good. Download. Okay. So now where we're going to head is we're going to head over to Gemini. And we're going to upload a file. Add graphic novel style text box to this. All right, wait. What's the story again? The story is Eddie Cronus to this image in a stylistically interesting way that says Eddie Cronus we'll say master of the streets. What did the story say about him? The story said, whispering the secret, at 12, he found an old skateboard. The truck squeaked. By the time he was a teenager, he wasn't just skating, he was flying. Eddie rides with purpose. He doesn't skate for escape. He skates to stitch together the fragments of a city. Every push, every carve. Redemption Rider. We're going to call him the Redemption Rider. That's it. Redemption Rider. All right. Let's see how we do. Now, why I'm doing this in Gemini is that it's good at text and it's good at editing images. And we use Midjourney to make it. And this is also really fast. That's good. I'm going to say that's okay, but it's not a talk bubble. It's just a label for the frame. And it would look better over the empty sky. I have a question. Maybe try it later this week. If you create apps in Google Build and deploy them, can you insert them into Opal nodes and string them together for a workflow? It depends how you deployed them, and I don't know enough about Opal and nodes and those workflows to be able to actually help you. Okay, let's say move the text from the left to the sky in the right. One of the things that I'm learning about Gemini Nano Banana is you cannot give it multiple instructions. I wish I could help you more, Chef Kelly. You're probably more advanced at this point than I am on that particular issue. I knew he didn't know anything. I knew it. You know, I came in here years ago, and I was one of the ones that I asked. I said, you know, sir, what are your qualifications? And he made some sort of joke about it, like as if having qualifications is some sort of laughing matter. You know, I've come to the AI learning lab. I come here expecting to learn. All I wanted to know was, does he have qualifications? Clearly he doesn't. And it's been years. It's been years. He could have taken a workshop. But instead, bamboozling us. That's good. Let's see. Remove the talk bubble point. Somebody just followed me. Nut River Supplements. Welcome, Nut River. Was shaken. Have you taken your Nut River supplements today? Oh, have I? Oh my God, it just got rid of it altogether. Add a graphic novel style text box in the upper right over the sky that reads. And honest to God, if this thing adds the talk bubble back at the bottom of that box, somebody's going to lose their fucking shit. We're going to have a meltdown Monday, I'll tell you. Eddie Cronus, Redemption Rider. That's good. That's good, but make the text more like hand-drawn letters, since this is a graphic novel. And Murphy was shaken. I'm worried for you. You've got too much going on. Me too. See, there it didn't change the text at all. I don't know. This fucking nano banana thing is really kind of bullshit. So frustrating. All right, let's add another picture. So we're gonna go upload files. We're gonna put that one in. Okay, open. Then we're gonna go back over here and hey, you know what a new skill is in the AI era? Being able to quickly scroll through a ChatGPT chat and find different parts of it just by the shapes of the blocks. Okay. There you go. Eddie grew up in the city. All right. Add a text box with hand-drawn letters to this image. The box says time to just do everything in GenSpark. So true. That's how I find different code versions. Yeah. That's good. Hey Mimi, have you tried? Are you using Codex from ChatGPT? They apparently went to GPT-5 today, and it's apparently not the router model. So I'm wondering if it's some bigger new thing. Eddie grew up in a city that wispets broken bricks and tilted shadows. There are typos. Try again. Now watch. It won't fix a fucking thing. Yo, Ian Murphy. I'm going to try to be one of those problem cases tomorrow. To telling how AI to not achieve my vision. I swear to God, sometimes that's what it feels like. Eddie grew up in a city that whispered its secrets in brioches and tilted shadows. God damn it. Try again. Still a typo. And you might be saying, Kyle, couldn't you just take that into Photoshop and Photoshop a letter on? Oh, I could. You know, there's ego involved here, right? And hubris. I want it to just do what I want it to do. And if it can't do that, well, I'm going to make it do it until it gets it right. I'm going to punish it. I'm going to punish the AI because that's how I roll. I don't put up with crap from some AI model. I'm tough. Eddie grew up in a city that whispered its secrets in brioches. Did you type brioches? I just copied and pasted from ChatGPT. In broken bricks and tilted shadows. Oh, wait. Oh, that's whisperets. And then this one's brioches. So I could Photoshop those two together. Okay. I guess that one's good. All right. We're going to upload a new image now. Oh, very cool. So Anne Murphy is in the house, so I am excited. I am now allowed to talk about it. I haven't been allowed to talk about it. They're lifting the embargo tomorrow, but I just got super secret permission for all of you. The AI Salon is a major sponsor of the She Leads AI Create conference that Anne is putting on in October. What, October 11th? Is that right? Is when it starts. What are the dates, Anne? And Daisy Thomas is going to be doing a whole session on advocacy and how to advocate for your rights. The 11th of October 11th to October 14th in Salt Lake City, the Create conference. What's the URL, Anne? And I'll get all this set up tomorrow so I can put stuff on screen. But if you go to sheleadsai.ai or .com, you'll be able to see it. But if you're a woman in AI, you should absolutely go to the Create conference. It's going to be really good. All right, open this bad boy up. Sheleadsai.ai. Okay, go to sheleadsai.ai and register for the Create conference, October 11th to 14th. Support the AI Salon, support She Leads AI, and go get yourself some education. The nice thing about the Create conference is they actually have speakers who do have qualifications. That's why I wasn't invited. Because apparently there's like a whole thing on the like conference circuit that the people that they want speaking at conferences have a clue or something. I don't know. I think it's ridiculous, but you know, that's the kind of standards that Anne wants to run her conference by. Who am I to stop her? You know? Women get Anne Murphy and we men get Kyle. And they've got scholarships available for women of color. So everyone else here gets $250 off. So if you register, Kick Down Doors is the code. All caps, Kick Down Doors. All right? $250 off. Get your ass in community. Go meet people. If you can at all afford it, get your ass in community. Go meet people. Be in front of people when you're talking about this AI stuff. People that are, you know, AI optimists. That's awesome. Thank you, Anne. Anne Murphy. I just bought my plane ticket to Salt Lake City. Chef Kelly, that's awesome. Very, very cool. All right, let me go get I got to go get my next text thing. Father's legacy. His father painted signs that could make a grocery store look like a cathedral. Is that what that image is? That's close enough. All right. A text box on the bottom of the screen reads Joker, I'm just AI curious. Great cause and execution. Side hustle Mimi, indigenous and Latina. Wait, Ann, does Side Hustle Mimi get a double discount? A double scholarship? That's great. That's awesome. You guys should connect if you already haven't. I assume you have. Oh, there's the application. Come here for free. Awesome. That's really exciting. Listen, part of the reason that we wanted to sponsor She Leads was exactly for that, so that Ann was able to provide scholarships and put on an amazing couple of days. So, or 3 days, I think. That's super exciting. Very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice indeed. His father painted signs that could make a grocery store look like a cathedral. This is kind of cool, isn't it? You see what we did there, people? We started with that picture. Can I flip through these? No, of course not. Why would you be able to flip through them? Why put interface elements here when you can't use them? Because we're Google. You can go fuck yourself. Eddie Cronus, Redemption Rider. Eddie grew up in the city. That whispered its secrets in brioches and tilted shadows. That's still, this makes me happy. All right. Eddie's first miracle. Okay. We're going to go back here. We're going to add a picture. Hey there, we're going to add a picture. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. In the bottom right, add a text box that reads Eddie's first miracle wasn't new. It was broken, discarded, forgotten. But to him, it was wings. Oh, that's funny. That thing I wrote today said it's as if you were given wings. It's like you used to walk and now you've been given wings. That's kind of cool. Many hugs. Oh, wow. Codex wants to work with my windsurf. That makes me nervous. It should. all these interconnected data. There's a lot of unprotected LLM sex going on. there's a lot of data is not in hermetically sealed vaults right now, being just spewed all over the internet. Eddie's first miracle wasn't new. It was broken, discarded, forgotten. But to him, or Budo him to him, it was wings. Try again. You have typos. Here's the text. And we're going to change it a little bit. Eddie's first miracle wasn't new. It was broken, discarded, forgotten. But to him, wait. This board was wings. It's okay. Google, Microsoft, and Meta have had our data for a long time now. I know. I'm just, the difference, Source Camp, is that before AI, you actually had to be either a hacker, a data scientist, or work for one of these big corporations to be able to do anything with the data that they gathered. And now just you don't. Anyone can do anything with the data. And so so it's a little scarier. Eddie's first miracle wasn't new. It was broken, discarded, and forgotten with one T. But to him, to Hiard, was wings. Try again. I'm just so disappointed. Kyle, Sama just dropped a tweet about new personalization and configuration. Swell, as long as the new personalization configuration makes my projects work. Let's go look at Sama. Let's go look at what Sama said at Sama. I'm not real happy with OpenAI right now. We have updated ChatGPT's personalization page. Personality configuration, custom instructions, and memories are now all in one place. Going live over the next couple of days. Let's see if we've got it. Custom instructions. There's no personality. Oh, wait. Personalities are in here, right? Yeah. Wait. What did his thing look like? Oh, yeah. No, we don't have the new one. All right. That's cool. Groovy. That's nice. I can dig it. Oh yeah, allegedly a TikTok deal has been reached. But I don't know if you know this, but new community guidelines went into effect on Saturday, and any page that talks about news or politics is being permabanned. So I have a feeling our feeds are just going to get a lot less useful. Eddie's first miracle wasn't new. It was broken, discarded, forgotten. But to him, no, it just didn't do it. Just didn't know how to do it. Didn't know how to fix it. All right. Well, so then what I was going to do, let's just go ahead and do it. So download that, downloading full size. Let's grab that one. That one. That one. And then we're going to go back to Midjourney. Gamma website builder 3.0 launches tomorrow. It looks like Anthropic might be launching some things this week. It looks like Google might be launching some things this week. OpenAI's got their developer conference coming up shortly. They'll be launching things then, presumably. I have a feeling the next 3 months are going to be pretty insane. What will the other 12 creators do? I don't quite get that, Joker, but I'm sure there's a joke there. Oh, wait, Sam. Oh, yeah, that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to do new. We're in the edit page in Midjourney. We're going to upload. We're going to upload our images. And then I guess I'll just go bang and then go Cloud. Submit edit. Oh, but I'm on relaxed. This is going to take a while. Dang it. But I don't think there's another way to do it. Is there? Can I import things into here? I don't think I can. Ooh, those are cool. That one's pretty cool. So if I had fast hours left, this would be more interesting. But so here was the workflow. I found an image in Midjourney I liked. I took that to ChatGPT. I said, tell me the backstory here. It wrote this creative story in a pretty cool way. I then had ChatGPT break that story down into Midjourney prompts with text that goes on those images. I then took the images and the text over to Gemini and had it add the text boxes, which it did 90% well. Not perfect. God damn it. And then I was bringing it back here. So I'm going to upscale this back into the gallery now. And then I can animate this as a video. And so I thought it'd be cool to just have these videos of this story being told. But because I don't have fast hours, it's a pain in the ass. But we can at least go make one. And we'll turn this one into a video without the we'll do high motion. Generation failed. Relax mode not supported for 720p video jobs. Can I do non-720p video jobs? Resolution SD. Apparently so. Okay. Let's go try that again. Did it work? Yes. Yay. You did it. Yay. I'm going to need some tutorials. Apparently I had GPT enabled. So now it's just asking me to auto update. So it's more like a page reader temporarily. Yeah. This is pretty bad right now. It's pretty, not having fast mode kind of sucks. The thing that's fucked up is I'm paying, this is an expensive Midjourney account. I'm paying $60 a month for this account. I didn't think it would limit out so much, but I have been making a lot of videos and lots of images for a client project. So hey, about that. We're gonna need you to go on ahead and come on in on Saturday. Yeah. La da 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 da. Corey Sandler, Pottery. What's happening? What is shaking? What's going down? Meta glasses heads-up display. Was that a leak today, or did that actually launch today? It was a leak, right? Yeah, it looks like Meta's got some new glasses coming out that have the camera, but it also has heads-up display in the glasses. That, to me, actually feels like that could be a game changer, because people that got the Meta glasses really liked them because it could take pictures, but you could hear audio. You could hear music from the stems, and people liked them, but they didn't have any display. And these new ones are going to have displays. Leaked video on X. They leaked it themselves. Oh God, everything's so exhausting these days. All right, let's animate this one. High motion. And then we'll see if we've got anything. Okay, those things are going. Queued. All right, they're going to take for fucking ever. All right, well, I'll come back to that later. All right, people, listen. I'm going to get on out of here. I hope you all are doing good. It was a little bit of a low energy night. I was a little yawny. I don't know what it was I ate. I didn't have a coffee. So I was a little yawny, a little low energy, low qualification, low energy. I hope you had a good time. No manic, just panic. It's okay. Oh, that's true. Oh, does somebody have a case of the Mondays? That look he gives her, it is the best fucking look. He's like, how do you exist? Oh man. Oh, that's a good one. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to get out of here. So tomorrow, because we don't have a meet and greet tomorrow night, it'll just be normal time, 8:00 here. We'll do it. Bring your friends. Do me a favor. Think about who you might think might enjoy coming to these lives. There's another thing you can do if you want to help the YouTube channel. If you have the YouTube app, go to the YouTube Learning Lab, AI Learning Lab channel, which is Learning Lab-AI. And there's a new hype button. So if you click the hype button, then it'll hype that video. The other thing is add the Kaggle thing. No one knows what that is. We're fine. We don't need votes for that. But tomorrow, Tuesday, if you're in the AI Salon Mastermind, the week 2 of the 4-week sprint is tomorrow. So please come to that if you're part of the mastermind. If you're not part of the mastermind, you can still get in on that. So if you go to the salon.ai and say join our community, or if you're part of the AI Salon community, step 7 in the little welcome sequence is learn about the mastermind. You can join the mastermind. It's $20 a month. It gets you access to all of the mastermind clubs. You can come to the founders hangout on Friday. And you get access to the clubs. And we're in the middle right now. We're in week 2 of 4 weeks of a 4-week sprint of making your own micro course using AI. Cindy Kuhn and I are teaching it, and it's going to be a good one. Or it is a good one. It was the last meeting was actually really, really good. So for anyone that was here that came to that, I felt what was cool about that meeting is everybody showed up like ready to learn. They were like, let's go. I want to learn this. TikTok question before you go. Hey there. I was wondering, how much water does AI actually use to keep its servers cool? Honest to God, Brian, I don't know. There is so much misinformation around that. What I do know is that training AI models takes a shit ton more than inference, except there's a lot more people doing inference. So I honestly don't know. The word going around was that it was like, I don't know, like a 16-ounce bottle of water every time you prompted. And then it turns out it was more like, 3 drops or something like that. But I honest to God don't know. I would, if you want something fun to do, you can burn up some water, turn on deep research in ChatGPT, and have ChatGPT do a deep research and go find out what is have it do a Mythbuster. What is myth versus reality on how much water is being used? And the thing about water being used, like I know a lot of those cooling systems are closed loop systems. So it's not like when the water gets heated up, it's just going out into the atmosphere. So like I don't know. And the other thing I don't get is like if it is going out into the atmosphere, then it's going up and turning into clouds and coming back down as water, right? So like I don't know the issues. So I would say go research it and see what's there. Microsoft is claiming air cooled by end of 2026 and pollution. It's the data centers more than servers. Yeah, well, a lot of the data centers they're building on fucking petroleum generators. It's like, come on. You have an opportunity here to not do that. Yeah, we're not going to take that opportunity. Here, wait, I'll show you my watching Netflix also costs water. I know. You know what's like a fucking ridiculous waster of water? Pasta. Like every plate of spaghetti, it's like 5-6 cups of water. I mean, like I would give up if I were you, I would stop on the pasta and keep going on the prompts. I should actually probably know the answer to that instead of just being a smartass. Hard boiled eggs. Ooh, that's cool. Nice. His little hands are gonna get all scraped up. That's pretty slick. Crazy. What a world we live in, man. That we can just zap this stuff into existence. Oh, this is so cool. Really, really al dente. Hey, Pate. Hey, Pate. How much water do TPUs take? Do they take less water than GPUs? And why is Google stealing all the world's water? Wait, doesn't Google cool their TPUs with Coca-Cola syrup? That's what I heard. And that there's going to be a Coca-Cola shortage because of Google. That's it's just something it seems to be common knowledge at this point. Yeah, exactly. All right. Good night, everybody. I hope that's cool. Yeah, isn't that great? These videos are great. That's super cool. All right, cool. So maybe I don't know when my Midjourney account rolls over, but sometime in the next couple of weeks, I would think it'll roll over to have fast credits again. Maybe we'll turn this. I'll take this little story and turn it into a like an edited graphic novel video that will put some cool, I don't know, like 60s. I don't know, some 60s rock and roll music behind it. All right, I can't. I've got my brain's fucking dead. All right, later, everybody.